こんばんは、こんばんは、紫です。今日もよろしくお願いします。今、開始いたします。今日も、ディスコエルジウムをプレイしていきます。で、ちょっと、音声調整をやらせてもらいます。うーん。あんまり、そうか。
ロクナクロさん、ヌラドゥネコ、ヌラドゥネコ、
ロクノちゃん、こんばんは。
ヌラドゥネコ、ヌラドゥネコ、ヌラドゥネコ。
音声の、テストテスト。こんな感じかな。まあ、これで大丈夫そうだ。大丈夫かな。
スタールダックさん、ヤホー、ヤホー。
スターダックさん、こんばんは。今日はディスコエリジウムの続きをプレイします。ちょっと待ってよ、セーブデータどれだ。こいつだな。
スタールダックさん、オア、ユア、プレイ、ウエスタン、スタイル、RPG。
そうですね。
あなたのプレイ性用
たま
RPG。
こういうゲーム、たまにやる。あんまりこの配信だと、やる頻度は低いけど、こういうのもたまにありますね。で、一応、まあ、あらかじめある程度、次の行動をどこに行くかは、まあまあ決めていたので、地道に、まあ、経験値をね、稼ごうかなとか。ちょっと待ってよ。ファストラベル使えるか。使えるかも。
Our tenant, the policeman. I can wash it for you.
No, we must run.
I could use a breather. It's been another try.
Well, hand it over then, and I'll see what I can do. Mercy. I'm proud of
ク
this
リムニック
one.
さんエントロクナ
It's
レフトエ
pretty
ントロ
nice
クナライト
underneath all
あ
that.
エン
クリムニック
トロクナレフトエ
I
ントロ
hope
クナ
you
ライ
have
ト
an
は
easier life in
クリム
your
ニックさ
hands.
んエントロクナレフトクリムトクロイゼットエントロクナライト
どうしようガンダムシリーズとかちゃんと見てないからその人誰か知らないんだよね。はいはいはい。拡大し大きいサイズだとわかる。
クリムニックさんロクナです
違うと思う。シードの人ですよね。
ロクナクロさん、
はい。
SAD の人 SAD ガイズ
まあいろいろあるけど、まあ、とりあえずエクバとかだとプロビテンスガンダムだっけの人っていう。プロビデンスガンダムだっけちょっと使ってないから名前ちゃんと覚えてない。シードがちゃんと覚えてないな。背中にドラグーンシステム背負ってるガンダムの人っていう名前をちゃんと覚えてないんだよね。というわけでそのジャケット洗ってもらいました。やったね。で、そう前回ねなんか行き方わかんなくなっちゃったんだけど遊歩道に行ってちょっと調べ物をするっていう。なんとなくここが通れないように見えてたんだけどそんなことはなかった。違うこっちだ。遊歩道に狙撃の痕跡がないか調べろ。遊歩道って言ったらここら辺なんだけど。こっちの方は入れないんだよね。
You see, a slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time ago. Now, only a shadow.
Looks like tomorrow never came.
そう前回前のちょっとねずんこちゃんに代わりに配信してもらってた時のあれでクリムニックさんから何か語れポイントをねちょっと2回分受けてて、一つは前回分の話にしてちょっと今回なんですけどね。
今日若干声の調子悪いけどなんかある？
声の調子悪いかな？
Is there anything wrong with your voice today?
今ねG フォームっていうやつ使っててボイスチェンジャーね。ちょっとこれがね
クリムニックさんちょっと悪い。
ああ、なるほど。
シンだ。
設定が難しいんだよね。
ロクナクロさん時々ケロってるかも。サムタイムズ
なるほど
It's A スクワク。
こんな感じでどうかな。まあ、もうしばらくちょっと喋りながらやってみないとわからないけど、変わったかな。
クリムニックさんとりあえず良くなった。It got better for the time being。
もうちょっと設定書いてみました。ありがとうございます。助かります。やっぱりね、この G フォームは G フォームで使う、メインで使うとなるといろいろ難しいね。
A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall, reaching from one corner. A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall, reaching from one corner.
でもあんまり関係なさそうな気もするな。遊歩道に来たけど、あんまりそれっぽいのは見つからなかった。前回は前回でね、なんかちょっと声がね、なんかずーっとなんて言うんだろうな、二重になってたというか、二重にはなってないけど、なんかそんな時みたいな変な音になってたから、あれもうちょっと設定を変えて今様子見ってところですね。
You pick up the handset. There's a tone. The machine is operable.
え
Calling. Still again. Someone.
Hello, Gerard speaking.
すごいな、いきなり解明しろって。
Don't worry about it, buddy. Happens to all of us.
Phone hang. Disconnect tone.
どうすんだろうこれは。
Oh, hey man, it's good to see you. It's to express.
Is that a bald spot? It's hard to tell for sure.
あ、の
Fused together
なんか
spikes,
そうそうそう。
but it looks like he's balding.
Maybe it was a bad idea. Anyway,
クリムニッ
You
クさん
close
こ
your
れで
eyes
2
and
つ
dream
アイ
of
ル
the
に
shapes
1話
your
だ。
body should form.
ザ
to
ッツ
create
イ
そう
アイル
そう
に1話だ。
in-
But just imagine
puts a grin on it. Salvation.
goodbye, officer.
そうそうそう。語るというか、むしろこっちから一つね、聞きたいことがあるんですよ。実はね、
Good morning. Yeah.
今、前にも話した通り、12月、まあ、クリスマスシーズンにはなんとかしたいんですけど、なんかグッズをね、また作ろうかなって思ってるんです。で、前回はステッカーを作りました。
No. Yes. And
で、
ロクナクロさん抱き
そ
枕
れ
カバー。
はどうかな。
バイローカバー。
no. You're right. I'm not.
クリムニックさん、G 牛には関係ない日だ。It's A,
まあまあまあ
that, doesn't be, matter, do, the QI course.
でね、
Yo, man. What's on your mind? The crabman's been lurking here for a while. Not like a literal encasement. Like, this is some old, I don't know. And it's not something they properly understood either. What it does, it'll be fruitless though.
The wood creaks as a gale blows by.
No. It's
Grim
hypnotic
Nick-san,
music
Kanashii
will
Neko dance.
definitely can. And
Kanashii
if it
Neko
can't,
dance.
Dance.
seems to be the trend around here, doesn't it? You can't measure shit like this. It's not like substance. Maybe you can figure things out, Copman. Dead body, spirit entered. I don't say I regret the time I dedicated to that profession. The material knowledge is the mass murderer. Why? Humanism leads to it. She liked games. Her legacy, the thing we live in, isn't okay. Sure.
一つ思ったんですけど、以前使ったプリントフルっていうサービスだったんですよね。まあで結局一番作りやすいのはステッカー。まあそれっぽいので作れるのはステッカーぐらいしか当時なかったんですけど、今だったら、まあ、マウスパッドとかあるけど。
新020553、ストロール1グル
あ、
持ち猫。
シンシンさんこんばんは。
ストロール1グル持ち猫。
これね、登録ごとにね、微妙に料金かかるから。スマホケースとかもね、使ってるスマホバラバラだから、まあだったらステッカーでも貼ってもらった方がいいかなっていう感じでしたけど。で、別のことでちょっと考えたんですけど、
6ナクロさん、村ズーコン。
あ、そうそうそう、アイコンまたちょっと調整したから今2種類入ってます。前からあるものと前回作ったのとその後調整したやつなのでニューアイコンもあります。で
クリムニックさん、村ズニュビコン、村ズーコン。村ズニュビコン、村ズーコン。
ちょっと色合いが変わってると紙の感じっていうのね。でね、思ったんですけど、アクリルスタンドとかアクリルフィギュアとかアクリルなんとかっていうあれみたいなの作ろうと思うと、まあ、作ることは作れるんですけど、サービスとしてのあれなんですね、発送が多分国内限定なんですよね、日本ので作ると。でも海外でとなると、そのプリントフル以外がなくて、まあグリーティングカードとかはあるけどね。でちょっと思ったんですけど、
モロンドロンゴザン、村ズークエイトクラブ、村ズーコン、村ズークエイトクラブ。村ズークエイトクラブ、村ズーコン、
モロンドロンゴさん
村ズークエイトクラブ。
なんかね、立体物作る代わりにブロックでも買ってもらって、こっちは、まあ、図面ってことじゃないけど、その作り方だけばらまいてこれ買ってみたいにやろうかなみたいなことをちょっと考えたんですけど、もちろん簡単に作れるものね。 で一つそう聞きたいことというのは、ナノブロック、川田っていうメーカーが作ってるナノブロックってあるんですけど、これって日本でしか手に入んないかな、やっぱり。
村月さん、ナノブロック https://www.kawadatoys.com/
日本でしか手に入んないんだったらな。でも日本以外で手に入るんだったら使えるかもってちょっと思ってて。もちろんね、輸入すればもちろん手には入ると思うんですけど、あとそれだとコストの問題なんで、逆に言えば
An old
その
stands
実は海外でも Amazon だったらそんなにかかんないで買えるとかだったら、まあ使えるかもなんて考えてるんですが。
secured and mounted in the air.
どこ行こうと思ってたんだっけ。
Tiles on the cube are the filament slides out of its glowing nest. Nothing happens.
クリムニックさん、まあコストがあってもあればいいものだ。クリムと
There's
止ま
no
るんじゃね
tape
じょ。
on the player. Like a smooth draw, the filament slides in. The speaker
コスト
comes.
クリムと止まるんじゃねじょ。
repeat. Is this the production ship? Good. Please. Good. I've unlocked the production schedule.
Really? She just used the same password? Maybe those radio computer guys aren't that paranoid after all.
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today? Thank you.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow.
印刷ね
Fluorescent
で
play
す
and
ね。
print keys shut with a quiet determination.
Yokunakuno-san,
The
Luke-chan,
printer starts
Luke.
printing. A piece of paper
まあ
unfolded
ブロックって
like
言
a
っても
handheld
平
fan.
面的にアクリルスタンド代わりにドット絵のねやつなんかドット絵っぽく作れればいいなぁとちょっと思って、立体物作るとなると大変だけど、平面ドット絵だったら平面物だから、平面物って言い方変だな。ね、うまくね作れるような感じにできるといいなと思って。ただね、せっかく作れても結局ナノブロック自体が流通してなきゃ国内でそのすずりとかブースでグッズ作るのとあんま変わんないか
It's
ら
a
ね。
project report written by the lead producer, Andrew Andy. The first few pages, given in its short time of the first tranche of seed fund. Eventually, The damage reached 400,000 real. Let's just say it was a real adventure. Fortress accident and a single overburdened producer. But on the other hand, their obligations were the production schedule depicts that it was impossible not to fail. They tried to make they thought they could, they couldn't. No. Even then, success remained within an ever-narrowing margin. That is, until they discovered the Valley of the Heads. No, it was good. At the 11th hour, the lead designer, this place was to be the Valley of the Heads, where the heads of all the headless constructs could be found. The player would have been able to choose a head for their headless party member, and each head so many. The last count, there were approximately 10,000. Do you really want to know? There seems to be a calculation here, but it made.
大それだ。いかんだ。じゃあせっかくやからちょっと次。
The lieutenant taps his foot. He's dying for a cigarette. What if you broke the radio computer? What if it's never going to stop? And, well, yeah, that and the catastrophic data loss. On the nature of the data loss, there's ominously little information in the production log. It comes at the very. What is clear is that one day, an unidentified numeric anomaly occurred. When the project was returned, it was complete. The team spent weeks on the phone with Lintel, the service provider. But despite their mysteriously enough, it seems that the offsite copy happened to. It was the lead programmer's responsibility. S. Lukanen Kilda, the lead programmer of Fortress Accident. The offsite copy, I didn't have a home anymore, so I started keeping it in the basement. Her former colleagues would agree with you. The production schedule ends with a few random 4 months later by an unknown author. I am the only one left, and it's gotten rather damp here. A few other businesses have gone under too. Slipstream switched to make skis, and the hairdresser still haven't got an answer from Lintel about what happened. I have compared the coordinates to a map of Revachol West. Turns out it's only 800 meters from here. The address is Sambrun 1147. That's what the street sign next to the church said.
教会？あの教会。
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine on the keyboard. Your flashlight slides over some of the writing. This old fireplace, a diagram for summoning some radio frequency, unclear. It looks like, perhaps, looks like a soft. They must have had massive air width. Someone, the leader of whoever decides, a list of names, all of this is gone.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious the schedule.
Nothing is.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die?
おかんか。 地味だけどこれで成功率上がるからな。
Oh, it's
スキ
you
ルチェッ
again.
クが
Are you looking
い
for
き
a
なりと
bag?
か46か。46ぐらいと 72% だと結構違うからね。
Aside from getting naked,
spice
you're
up.
not sure what else to do. The building holds no more answers for you.
「ろくな黒さんやっぱちょいちょいケロってるわね」「アフター
なるほど。
オールイッツ A リトルポット」
もうちょっと設定変えてみるかな。そしたらこんな感じはどうかな。もうちょっとこれでやってみましょうか。ちょっと今設定ま
Several
た変えてみ
maps
て。
have been the maps look old and faded.
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you math? It's oh, I found something. I thought this would fit you. Like, thanks
What?
for helping out. Not me. The city, I mean. Like a detective does. Just what Dick Mullen would ask. I got it from behind the curtains. I'm not really supposed to go there. Yes, I bet it looks good. Right, I have to get back to my homework now, before Mum notices.
あらいい帽子を。帽子もらっちゃった。完全に山でも行くような服装になってしまったな。
The dented yellow mailbox greets
じゃあちょっと教会に移動。さっきの話だとこっちに関係があるのかな。
Yes, what is it?
うーん、今の時点では特に。ジョイス、誰だっけ。ここら辺で出てこない場合はあれか。 電話で話してた人か。何の記録簿。ね。で、移動しましょう。確かジョイスって
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
違うな。
Just a moment, officer.
10-4, come in, officer. Over. Roger that. 10-10, over and out.
ジョイスって誰だ
Is this about the questions again?
この人じゃないな。あ、なんか。
Right to work! Right to work! Sure!
Lorry stuck in the traffic jam. The windows are fumes of heavy fuel oil waft over.
Likely, yes.
He was acting tough. The drive, a large metal, the back.
Racist nation.
The woman still has her eyes fixed, no response. Wherever.
If you want her attention, you may need to be more forceful.
Where am I? Who are you?
The smile on her face has disappeared, replaced by the weary aspect of a cornered beast.
Never mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in that traffic jam. The men have small jaws and everything is made out of plastic. Why do you need plastic when you can make the world out back in Mecca during the time of the revolution? The side walls and cafes are filled with you until you came along, that is. Someone was. This is Gabriel.
A strikingly handsome man looks straight. This man's got a hold over her.
He was the biggest star of his day. Girls used to faint in the aisles of cinema whenever they are someone's memories, boy. Well, they're beautiful.
She seems to derive some bitter pleasure from this strange thought, as if the past will one day wipe the present away, like a tidal wave approaching.
I wasn't dreaming. I was there, Loman. It was early spring, and while you people were tearing each other apart over you, why not, Harife? It's not like I have anything better to do in this hellhole.
There's something off about this woman. Tell her to show you the soles of her boots.
Diamonds? Of course not. But wouldn't it, whatever stupid things they put in the lorry, I imagine. I quit concerning myself with that a long time ago. Besides, I don't drive the lorry for the car.
She says that as if something narcotic is the real reason.
Oh, it's so much more than a high where I go, Harife. It's low.
Yeah, it's definitely some kick. Some terrible kick in the dark. A sleep kick. Perhaps you...
Then it's contraband, Loman. What? Do you want to take an old woman in?
She's just a distracted old woman. We should maybe let her get back to her things.
You hear that, Lowman? I don't think your partner likes you spending too much time. Oh, don't worry about me. I'm one of the best. Lomonosov's land.
A terrible cold comes over her.
The Transcatolia Magistral. You for 1A. Adestradas do Mirador. All the good ones. The deep trenches. Where the blue... You're right, Lowman. I'm the one who should take my health...
A correct appraisal. You're quite shabby.
Is that all you woke me up to say? Now what do you want with an old woman's boots, Sheriff? Please? I think you should let me get back to Gabriel Buenguerro. You are not Gabriel.
She's wearing sturdy worker's boots.
Just before Gabriel, it was the coronation of...
Moreover, the boots were size 37. Tiny. There are too many discrepancies in all this.
I could have told you that from just looking at them.
The feet of a little girl, they fit well on the belt. Of course not. To truly understand the Boyadero, it's an old ballad about a young girl who falls in love. Of course not. The Boyadero returns from the western plain a changed man. No. The Boyadero strangles his beloved and throws her body in the Maigret. Then he rides off. Because the western... You have to understand. A true Boyadero needs a whole horizon to himself. He can't be tied down...
What if, to truly love a boyadero, is to float lifeless downstream?
What do I need drugs for, Lowman? What I see, what I feel, the great adversary. Yes, there is a protagonista, and an
Those epithets are familiar somehow. I don't like the sound of any of that. Sounds like a horror.
If you don't know, why would I want to do that? Lowman, what in the name of God are you talking about? Maybe. Probably not. Makes no difference to me either way. Just this month, I made half a dozen trips from Saramiriza to Grad, on the U41A. What do you... No, Lowman, Diamond.
Damn this. Make her answer.
I would never make fun of a real lawman, Harry.
Ma'am, you're not responsible for what the client puts in your lorry, as long as the seals are not opened. We officers know that.
Lay off her.
Where do you want me to go? This isn't so bad. Or I can just relax.
I think we're done here, no?
Yes, go. Enough jamboree. I need to...
そうそうそう。で、なんか、あのブロックの話がまあ、皆さん、もし、お近くの Amazon で、あるいはその他のお店で、ナノブロックが手に入るようだったら、教えてください。
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man. Ah, man. Me and narcotics go... What? Those days are behind me.
Just be straight with him.
We have a credible lead, sir. Someone on this roundabout is waiting for...
Not me, man. No way. I don't need any trouble. Shit's bad enough anyway. This jam's got folks up in arms, and I'm afraid it's headed... Gotta guard the stuff. Bosses don't look kindly on missing cargo. Look, man, I try to stay away from the criminal underbelly of Revachol.
It's not a lie. It's something else. Impossible to say what at this point, but there's something in him. Some trepidation.
何かあると突然服を着替え始める警官。
Still here, stuck in this damn jam, my man.
Wait, there's something here, stored away in some...
Whoa. What else? Silent communion. That's good. Dang, that's some great shit.
Did you?
Right. But really, no bullshit. That's great stuff. I sort of want to know if it's fucking A. Seems I got you all wrong. It's good to meet a fellow poet. Someone with an appreciation for real text. The others here, so you don't really get it. Yeah, I guess I owe you an apology for thinking otherwise.
You found some common ground with this man. Even impressed him. The next time you look in the mirror, though, remember those words.
Ah, man. But
just be straight with him.
We have a credible...
Not me, man. No way. Look, man.
It's not a lie. Why does art inspire you so much? Excellent question. Art is a diverse range of visual, literary, in short, art. Have you looked in the mirror lately? You have the exact features of a savage art critic, with that beard and those clothes. Disheveled and prophetic. Perhaps you should try. Of course not. It's autism. Box drawing. Masturbation with a ruler and a sextant or whatever they use. Yes, you seek substance. No vapid representations and reproductions of social mores as made manifest in stuffy biennials. We're talking real, living art here. Exactly. It's not only your duty to only go ahead and provide.
Oh, ここが増えてる。現時点でスキルポイントは若干余ってはいるんだよね。
Hold on, wondering man. How can I help you? We're negotiating our ship. Aye.
The man whispers a jaunty tune. A coastal...
Los Ardis? They're sort of like you.
Is he actually comparing you, an officer of the law? The man whispers a...
The unpromising race pupil returns. I am not the hardy. Now leave me be.
クリムニックさん、そういえば。
はい。
スピーキングオブウィッチ。
Right to work. Right to work.
Honest men, we came here.
I have a question.
You think they follow because we were promised work. We'd be... Main gate's locked. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Like civilized folk, you mean?
ロクナクロ
These
さん、
native
そういえば。
fucks don't understand
来る、電車
civilized.
です。
あ、くまちゃんこんばんは。
話すの遅い感はあるけど。
話すの
I feel like I'm
馬とかさんこんばんは。話すの遅いかな。
さん、ザイルミナテ。ザイルミナテ。
話すのが遅い？なんか字幕の反映がちょっと、字幕の認識がちょっと遅い感じはあるな。
クリムニックさん、アマゾンじゃなくてもメルカリでもできる。
No.
You
They
can
will.
do it on ワールカリインステッドオブアマゾン。
韓国はメルカリ使えるんでしたっけ？ なんかね、今日ちょっと、なんか、原因がはっきりしないんですけど、ちょっと字幕の反応、ちょっと遅いですね。なんだろう。
クリムニックさん、いや、配信の話が遅いのではない。
ああ、そういう意味ではない。ああ、なるほどね。失礼。失礼失礼。
Hi again, Gendarme.
It's the sports. He's a sports guy, all about that physical prowess and athletics.
Oh, a committee. And if I may ask, Gendarme, what is this committee about? God, of course it is. My friend is always as though I don't have enough going on. In any case, I would love to help. He might have mentioned something about making a tour of some historical sites up the coast. In an unofficial capacity, I guess you will. Bye-bye, Gendarme.
Double click したら2個使っちゃった。
It's you again. What is it?
クリムニックさん、ロクナの言葉見て笑った。ロクナ S ワーズ。
論理か。すごい苦手なんだ。ホワイトチェックだから繰り返しできるけど、失敗した時どんなデメリットがあるか。
It's you again. What is it?
聞くぞ。8%。
Nothing is happening. The pieces are there, but sorry, you're not coming up with anything. Again, the pieces are there. She could have done it. Somehow. Something else. No one knows. You're not an idiot. Don't say that. This is a really big... Still nothing. Why does Puzzle Face get to not melt down? You're right. Puzzle... Shush. I'm just more level-headed than you. That's my thing. His wife left him. He needs to kill himself. Make her sorry she... Smart move. The components are... For starters, you could find out what's behind that mystery door. Can't get through the door. You know what would help. Doing a thorough... There's a spooky building west of this. Take a flashlight with you. Search the basement. There are secrets. You could crack Classia's last defenses. Maybe it's that simple.
Unless we have more business, we should...
Behind the dockworkers, the men are talking, but you swear you hear those black limbs. There's a yellow ribbon tied to one. Someone hid the key in the bush.
Huh?
I don't know about that. I'm comfortable here.
Sorry, fucko. Looks like you're gonna have to go bush diving.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
With a loud thud, the old man stands up, pushes the window open, grabs the key from the hawthorn branch, and slides it across the... The key is brass. Workshop spare is etched into its bow.
Come on, man. We were just having...
I'm tired of listening to your shit. off yourself. Make it up to me, cop.
There is a silence around this man's words. Unlike Titus,
It could open the door in the kitchen. The blue door.
it's worth a try.
Didn't even know it was there.
No idea.
Never even seen it.
クリムニックさん、こっちでは30歳以上は老人だと言いながら、そういればで呼ぶ。Yeah, people over 30 are called old people with dentures.
30歳以上は老人で言いながらそういればで呼ぶ。
You see a heavy... The key fits the dimple lock. It takes a bit of a dust. Rises before you like... No. Smells like...
スタールダックさん、タイムトゥゴーグッドナイト。
おやすみなさい。ご視聴ありがとうございました。
おやすみなさいえん。
そういれば。そういえば。あ、なんだこれは。合鍵は角部屋の窓の隅にある壁の中。ピンボール台
Over there, in the corner. Not just any pinball machine. This is the pinnacle of pinball. Cornelius Gordy and
The pinball machine. Gordy's Goats. A classic. A little.
Feels like a lot. Too much to play.
Ah, great.
Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats. Get the game on, Fingerboy. Those flippers are ready. Above the painting of the theme of the game, the peak of the mountain areas around the playfield represents God. Indeed, think of them as balls. It takes a while to get into a rhythm, but pretty soon you're able to keep 3 goat-faced balls in. Go, Fingerboy.
I feel sorry for the goats. If they only knew the kind of guy old Cornelius really was.
Your game is definitely improving. The jolly goats are flying all over. Suddenly, maneuvering a goat, the words pale rupture light up on the...
Congratulations. This is where the game ends. It's a cheap way of getting more money out of...
There's so much fog, you can barely see anything. Lucky goats. The fog looks soft. This can be navigated. The balls leave almost imperceptible. You're down to your last goat, going mostly by sound. Eyes are useless at this point, but that goat is something special. Fight with automation like precision. You keep the final goat ball in play. Reactant Gordy ball is lit.
Huh?
A panel opens up at the top of the playfield, and a new ball. So violent is its descent, it immediately knocks the last goat into the abyss. Then, high score, announce the speakers, and the whole machine lights up. Then, the flippers retract, leaving a perfect opening for the Gordy ball to join the goats backstage. Cornelius vanishes.
ああ、なるほどね。そういう意味の隠語なのかな。
That's amazing. You didn't just win. No one I know has ever... Congratulations, Your Highness. That was really impressive. The machine needs a good service before anyone else can even attempt it again. Yes. Good.
Once again, the machine becomes one with the dust. Life has left it. And all these mesmerizing machines. It feels like it might jump back to life any moment. The lights illuminated
まあ
the white
確かにそういればだとそうだろうね。でも初めて聞いたな。
Some kind of inane pinball thing.
The Lieutenant Grimace.
You can't.
What a dumb name.
No, I love it. I love pinball. Who doesn't love pinball? No.
It's strange that he doesn't like
us.
Stop.
Okay. I don't like pinball because I had to learn to play it for an undercover job at a pinball ring. And
super. Tip top. This went pretty well. This small elevator is dimly lit by a bulb that's been glowing. Smells of nougat and sweat. Your head brushes up. The maintenance card under the control panel reads.
That it does. I say, let's brave it. No, it was maintained in 88 of the previous century. Look on the bright side. If it fails, we will only sustain minor injuries.
There are large rectangular buttons. Monter, descente, and an inter...
Seems like a small freight elevator for transporting machinery.
外の見えない窓。
So this is where they brought 40 pinball machines to fix them up. The lieutenant looks around the dusty, crowded...
At some point, 20 years ago, 15 maybe? Looks like it. I'm guessing Martinez North 22 used to be
a creek.
Downstairs in the hall, next to the main door. One of them even works.
Remember the dice maker? Then that means...
Ah, yes, as the novelty dice makers say. This has absolutely nothing to do with the case, I'm sure.
But then it went bankrupt. Your skin crawls from making the connection.
If that's true, then our cafeteria manager is not going to like it. He does not appear to be the kind of man who likes his establishment to be part of a neighborhood.
Stupid superstition.
そういうニュアンスの言葉なんだ
To see
ね。
what the cafeteria manager thinks of this.
へえ、そうなんだ。
It's not a ghost story. It's a... You clearly see foot...
Jackpot. 3 weeks maximum. From the...
This is good.
This isn't bad at all. It was a good idea to see where that door leads. It means someone's... These prints, officer.
Large prints, most likely made by Boots. The size is hard to determine. Soul could be bigger than Vamp. The soul...
The size looks about the same, actually. They're not... I wouldn't rule out... No. These little horizontal lines are...
Everything around you is quiet.
そういればね。わ。なるほどな。
You can almost see the shape of a man and a woman writhing inside, bathed in drug sweat and...
You can barely see through. Better not to jump to send the footprints on the floor, however.
Boring footprints. I want to jump to sensation. You lean closer to the peephole, instinctively. I bet they're doing something quite...
You can barely see the footprints on the...
Boring foot... This is the barred door you tried to kick in before.
Unless we've veered off into a folded M dimension, I'm expecting to step out on the roof. We could ask class here about this route.
Yes, it is quite likely that we will re-emerge on the M plane.
Officer, it's a fine day for questions.
あれ、特に反応はないか。
Yes, you're just one room away. Very.
You do not need to know that. What you need is to ask normal police questions, like...
Get a grip, he thinks. At least do your personal stuff when I'm not here.
Yeah? I did not. Do you think this has something to do with what...
It's possible.
She keeps looking at the door with a worried expression. The wind ruffles her...
A peephole? You mean...
Yes, looking into your bedroom, miss.
Okay.
A jitter of fear and disgust moves through her body.
Do you think this is somehow connected to me? Okay. Do you have any way of knowing?
Unfortunately, no. But if I were to guess long enough, the perforation is under the bookshelf on your wall. It shouldn't.
Shit. I don't know. Maybe it's been there for a long... I'll be fucking covering it up with a lot of... Huh. This is...
She's straight as a... She feels like quarry, encircled. Her eyes dart to the door.
Okay. I'm glad someone's had fun. Mm-hmm.
She's lost in thought. Eyes narrowed. Forehead furrowed.
Thank you. I've put a lot of time and effort.
Technically, possession of narcotics is legal in... No, don't listen to the stiff. Be cool.
With money, sir. It's not exactly the NT-star size caboodle I intend for it to be one day, but it's getting there. Comes in handy when you've done...
Is that something that happens to you often, miss?
Better safe than sorry. Oh, yes. One of my favorites. Like, not being able to stay up for 36 hours. Not being happy. Very funky. All right.
いけるか、いけるか、これもう一回いけるか。また着替えるか。何かあるたびに着替える。そう、それでね、もう一つ、あれいただいてたので、何か語りをいただいていたので、ちょっとお話ししようと。
You finally made it, haven't you? Where did that man get such a cool jacket? Did he receive it upon... You are very dangerous.
I was just thinking, what a nice day for questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
今宮城県の美術館でフェルメール展やってて、フェルメールっていうかフェルメールとオランダ絵画展フェルメールっていう画家自体はあれですね。そして今回の展示にはなかったんですけど、牛乳を注ぐ女っていう絵で有名な人ですね。
沼男さん、あの金に君のやつか。
なぜか時々見かける牛乳を注ぐ女パロディはなんでなんだろう。なんかいろいろある絵の中でもよく見かける気がするな。まあそう、その人のなんですけど。うん。お、インターネットね。でもそのオランダのってなんかいいんですよね。何がいいかよくわからないんですけどね。過去にブリューゲルっていうバベルの塔っていう絵で有名な人の展示が東京都美術館であって、その人 そうなのか。
6おじさんがスカート
なるほどね。
履いても許されるから。
そういうことか。
Because
She
it's
probably
palm
didn't give you
for
her take
your
it easy.
uncle to
Don't
wear a
overcompensate
skirt.
with this. See?
I agree. You wouldn't give us.
Okay. Thank you.
クリムニックさん、それは許さない。It does
な
not
んてこと
allow.
だ。
I did. What is this? I called your desk or whatever it is. There was an older woman on the other end. It sounded like she was
Anyone could know that, sire, by looking around and calling the desk. I
クリ
don't
ムニ
believe
ックさん、たとえ神が許すだとして
Thursday
も
night.
私は許さん。
It checks
クリムとクロイゼット。Even if God allows, I forgive you. クリムとクロイゼ
There may
ッ
be
ト。
grounds here.
a little whimper. The young woman hears you. She's looking around. She slowly lights another cigarette. And you are. This is not the end of this.
とはいえどうしたのかな。まあちょっとここは一旦ここまでにしておこう。で、そのオランダ絵画って、その以前のその有名絵画展ってあると、さっきも言った通りフェルメールと17世紀のオランダ絵画展ってなると、もちろん美術館で飾られてるレベルの絵だからみんなすごいんですけど、フェルメールがメインだけど他の人の絵もあるっていう状態なわけで、でもそのフェルメール以外の絵もなんかね、いいんですよね。個人的にはなぜかそういうオランダの絵はなんか相性がいい気がする。何がいいかはまだよくわからないけど。
No, these prints are pretty standard. The ones in the dust looked custom. Or maybe they're just a foreign design. I don't know. They're about the same size. It still doesn't rule Ruby out. People change shows, after all. But this isn't an argument for her guilt either.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and white.
検知が進まないね。
What do you see?
というわけで、またなんだろう、オランダ絵画情報があったらとりあえず募集します。とりあえずってなんだ。
All around you, the hisses and chirps of
Well, detective, it appears you're on the way to solve the missing locust case, which is a sub-case of the imaginary insect case. So at least that's going well. If anything, the presence of the locusts points to... Instead, it was a kid's prank. But what do I know? Of course, I'll leave that to you. You see...
ここはすごい気になるんだけど。
A A week, maybe?
ろくな黒さん、
7 days
今日
would
は
fit
7
the
時間
time
も
frame
やってて
provided
疲れ
to
たの
me
で
by the
お先
caller.
失礼し
視聴
ます。
ありがとうございました。
I'm
ずいぶん
tired
長くやってたね。
after 7 hours of doing
It is
it
not
today.
As I
So
said, I
excuse
put
me.
Correct again. Sub-Zero.
まあ
ろくな
確かにね
黒さん、
なかなかやめ時のなさそうなゲームだね。
The tracks are as they have ever been. A bit more worn, perhaps. Fortunately, the street.
No wonder the cafeteria managers. Well, you did provide us with a very convenient.
Hey, was there something you needed? Another thing. Great. I love though. What wall? I'll have it fixed at once. Thank you for letting me know.
The color has drained. What a shame to fix such a good peephole.
Absolutely not.
Well, he's definitely not.
Sir, he was only asking a question. It is.
Yes, I absolutely will. Sorry, it's been a bit of a day. Thank you. I'll patch it up personally. Was there... Oh, okay, well...
He's really It takes a lot of willpower not to ask. Obviously, he's been wanting to know what's behind.
Okay, what is back there? Ha! I knew it. I've always wondered where those machines by the door... I knew it. Were there any back there? In working order, I mean. No, I was just wondering...
He was wondering about something business-related, about how much money he could make of one.
Capitalist plot. The pinball we have in the corner now is... It wouldn't hurt to get a little life in here. Other than the hellish karaoke machine. That one's...
Sounds like he cares about the place. He should still know. You have to be forewarned about these things.
What? Why would you say that? We're...
So he knows of the doomed commercial area and its address. He's thought about this.
Everyone knows of it. I've been working here for a long time, and that intercom has never been used by the Whirling. It's a sign of the Whirling in rags not being part of the doomed commercial...
Relax, Mr. Gart. I'm sure there is no doom. He simply wants to share his discoveries with you.
Does this look like part of a doomed commercial area? This pre-revolutionary tile work? For 14 years, man. That's how long I...
He's done a fine job too. Though he's spoken of the place dismissively before, the hostel is actually very important to...
Yeah, it's slowly growing on me again. It's beautiful in its own way. Especially for, even if it is part of the damn doomed commercial area. I don't place much stock in the curse and so on, but the label frightens the... Some real estate management company. They never come around here, just collect money. Well, it sure as hell wasn't the...
It was you?
You look surprised. What? It's a great name, I know. Hail, Holy Queen, by the Ateniers. Hail, Holy Queen of the Sea. You're whirling in rags, you're vast and you're sad.
Good pick.
What about them? One is a basement dive frequented by chain-smoking communists. I can't tell you how...
He's hesitating, not sure if he should share this information with you. Encourage him.
The other is a kebab cart. It's very successful. Luck has got nothing to do with it. I need to think about where I'm going to place those pinballs. So, if you didn't have anything else to tell me, about my establishment. Can we... Yes?
どうしたのかな海岸
Oh, hello, sweetie. So nice to see you again.
Hello. Lena and I were just discussing the design of what the devil is a Kuno.
Oh, my dear Morel. You've been an old man for too long. Kids love to torment insects almost as... Oh, you've been such a dear to us. Please, let us know.
Well, I see you've got all the help you need. I'll see you tonight at my place. Let's play suzerainty.
After this is your last chance to talk to Gary.
Really, Gary?
Lena, I'm sorry, but you're not getting anywhere. It was some kids. I know the little mutants around here. Morel, it's been fun. Really. But I need a...
No need to apologize, Geary.
The first man to break formation is always a blow to leadership. This is bigger than he lets on.
Always a pleasure to... I mean, officers.
今レベルが2レベル分あるから、またチェックにご了承できるような感じにはなってきたな。
Fuck does Kuno care? Yeah. Kuno took the...
So it wasn't a phasmid. A wave of disappointment washes over you.
Yeah, well, Kuno's all you got, bitch. It's not Bugtown. It's the city of locusts. Locusts aren't just bug shit. They come out of the sky like a fuck. Stop! You stop. It's like their fucking night. Locust City, Night City, City of Rage.
City of Rage.
The girl forces herself to watch again. The corners of her eyes.
Kuno, the pig wants to help you. Oh, that's an artist. Maybe I am an artist. You hear that, everyone? I'm a fucking artist now. Oh my god, Kuno! Yo, fuck you, see? Kuno can be what Kuno made himself into Kuno. Kuno can make himself into anything. Kuno can make himself into a pig if he wants. Kuno can make himself into a... Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Don't make yourself into a pig, Kuno. You'll have to take me away.
So that's what this is about.
I don't believe you.
For once, the boy is lost for words. He used this momentary confusion to take control of the situation.
I don't give a shit. I don't need the locusts anyway. Shit is all lame now.
The girl's face appears again, above the fence, just long enough to make eye contact with Kuno.
Kuno's gonna let the fucking locusts die. It don't mean anything. It's shit. Kuno just likes to focus. Pig, you really should... The fuck are they trying to catch anyway? With the traps?
He recognizes the name.
Bitches think Kuno doesn't know shit. The fuck out of here. Kuno's tired of this shit.
There's silence between the two children.
I'll die before I squeal, pig. Stay away from me, pig. I'll die before I squeal, pig.
Hello. Lena and I were just... So it was just a child.
Thank you for telling us, sweetie. This is good news.
She acts chipper, but something's changed. Something is secretly gnawing at her confidence. It's not this Kuna.
Yeah, you're right. We just need...
He has a 38...
Darling, I told you to take it easy.
You're right, you're right. We can come back.
There won't be a next season. Not for this. Find a phasmid or admit defeat, people.
どうしよう。どうしよう。うわー、どうしよう、これ。いや、手伝うのはいいけどさ。
We are getting really carried away with this, aren't we? Fine.
He wants to see this tale through as much as you. Otherwise, he'd have stopped this already. But he cannot let it...
Really? It's too much, officer.
What Morel means is we're grateful for your help.
Here's a fresh batch of locusts. This should slide right down the funnel. And thank you again. We will definitely mention...
Wow. Co-discovery. This would show them all. We need to get you on that list.
沼男さん、七不死を殺せる。キルス、スティック、
殺しちゃいかん。殺してはいけない。確か入ってたのって海岸の近くのやつだよな。間違ったらどうしよう。
みさき555さん、こんばんは。
あ、こんばんは、みさきさん、こんばんは。今日はディスコエルジウムをやってます。なんかさっき、そして話してた内容がなんか中途半端になってしまったような、そうでもないような気がしたんですけど、そう過去にね、ブリューギル展も良かったよ。ブリューゲルも良かったというより、なんかオランダとかのには何か惹かれるものを感じるんだけど、ヨーロッパの中でもいろいろ違いはあるんでしょうけど、オランダが何か特別な何かなのかは私もまだよくわかりませんね。これじゃなかった？これじゃなかったかな。
Locusts aren't doing all too well, but they're still in there. This isn't the empty.
違った。なんでファストトラベルが使えたり使えなかったりするのかよくわからないので走っていくか。今は声の調子どうですかね。 G フォームのパラメータ何度か変えてみたんですけど、やっぱロビーの方が安定感はやっぱりあるんだけど、G フォームでやってみて、どうかな。こっちが安定するんだったらもうしばらくこっちも使ってみたいんだけど、ただね、ある程度限界はある気がする。なんていうか、パラメーターで制御するのにある程度限界は感じるが。
The reeds dance slowly around the empty trap. The trap's netting, the locusts, dazed from being transported, slowly begin to act. They're not really going to get the...
Good. Now that's done. When... Don't answer that. It was a rhetorical question.
He doesn't want to. But if there is one more cryptozoological runaround...
まあね、ロビーね、いろいろ問題はあると言いつつ、やっぱり安定感ではあれっていうのと、使ってたのが長いのもあって、ある程度コントロールできるかなみたいな感じはあったからね。まあできてたかはともかく。
Yes, what is it?
この件ではないのか。
The mother of humanism stands above you, a precious...
論理だからな。
The mother of humanism stands above you, a precious and complex wax painting on a single pane of glass. A crack runs across the length of her body, her face oval and sad.
これもう一回できるか。白い封筒？スライドもなんかあったっけ？やべ、論理的着替えをするぞ。
Yes, what is it? The swallow, you mean? What about it? Great, thanks.
白い封筒。ああ。
Yes?
Look at you. It's because you're a failure. They sent you to Slight, Precinct 57. Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic.
I've considered it. It would be immensely ugly of them, not to mention unprofessional. I checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back to the 30s. It's as old as my station. And all this time we can't decide who gets Martinez? I think, yes, both stations would prefer a win. Safe? No. But you're old. You've made it this far. Something has brought you through. So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke. And even if they did, there are...
He's right. There are no airtight theories. Just paranoia. You've given it some thought. Now let it go. It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from them. Yes, you can piece them together using the alphanumeric code on the margin. It always begins with HDB41. Then, date of initialization. And why, yes, your precinct number is 41. Every last alphanumeric in the files begins with it. And these are your case files. It's safe to say HDB are your initials.
HDB 自分、そうそうそう。最初、ハリアー・デブアか。自分の名前すら分かんなかったからな。ハリアー・デブア、警部補町長。
Harrier Dubois, HDB. That's comforting to hear. Now, detective, it takes half an hour to piece one of these together, if you still want to. Here are your options. Not much has changed in the meanwhile. A bunch of sodden papers.
Hello, dear. Thank you for doing that, dear.
Her smile is weary. Earlier...
Morel still isn't feeling well. I convinced him to stay at Gary's to get some rest. I'm afraid the cold has really gotten to him. I'm sorry, dear. You've had to drudge through them so many times. Morel will eventually, or we'll talk Gary into...
The lieutenant stares at his shoe, caked in mud. He doesn't say anything.
That really is too much, sweetie. Thank...
Very strange. Why is she not letting you do this? It's like she's given up.
Different? How? I'm not. It's, a strange...
And when a police officer asks...
Do you ever wonder if some lovely story from your child... Seeing the Insulindian phasmid was just a story I used to tell people. Morel's so proud of it.
A terrible sting in the heart. Regret.
No, at least I don't think I did, but that I'm some queen of the cryptozoologist.
That I am a queen, an extraordinary witness to grace.
But now, we're both getting old, and he's still working himself sick out in those reeds looking for it.
The lieutenant opens his... He's hiding. These things are tough on him. Matters of love, not violence or deceit.
92%、92%。
An acorn is not the same as the tree. That requires time, diligence, and care.
But it is. We've spent years searching for the Phasmid hunt. If I hadn't led him down this path, he could have a steady job lecturing at a university. Oh, of course it counts for something. But we've had our hard times. I was a paraplegic before we met. He didn't know before I arrived. On our first date.
She has to swallow to relax her throat. It's keeping her from talking.
It's not easy. I've wasted enough of your time with this drama. What you have to know is the Insulindian Phasmid probably does not exist. Let us fools chase our ghosts. There are a million better things to do with your life.
どうしよう、どうしよう。どうしたもんかな。いやーこれはこれどうしよう。
Of course not. I didn't mean to say my situation discredits...
Rising, unfolding from the reeds on a hot summer's day, like a benevolent god.
Either way, I should go. Poor Morel is running a fever, and I need to get him home to Jamrock before we overstay our... Oh no, thank you, but I can get there on my own. This old thing is gas-powered. And then a taxi home. It's not so bad.
Really?
Oh, sweetie.
No one can stop you from finding the Phasmid.
Okay, it's...
A sigh. She doesn't think you'll need it.
You're welcome, sweetie. I'm glad it helped you, even though it turned out to be a
dream. Like that, she drives off. The gas engine putters quietly as she gets to the doors, then pushes them open. Outside, it's rain.
We should go too.
沼男さん、もう2時過ぎてる。It's
そうね
already past o'clock.
The worn map features the patchwork. The worn map features your finger move. Finally,
For a more detailed view of the map, go to your...
Six crumbling petals rest.
As I said, an Insulindian lily, or a maple.
The petals feel dry. Water flows under the channel bridge. Dark water with a feeling.
沼男さん、肌にジャケットは治安の悪い服装すぎる。A、ジャックへ ON、ベア、スキン、イズ、トゥ、ウンソフェ、クローズ。
いや、これはアーマーの上にジャケットなので、やっぱ違う意味で治安が悪い気がする。サーダージャケットとか、メッシュ地のタンクトップにジャケットとかも選べますけど、無難なのはやっぱこうだよな。どう見てもただものじゃない、ボディースーツにジャケットがただものじゃない空気になってしまう。いろいろやって、渋滞は全然、狙撃地点、遊歩道見つかんなかったし、島？海岸。
Waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down. Oh, that's good to know, I guess. Why is it in the sea? This calls for a funeral, if you ask me.
何なんだこの会話は。
Police business. I understand. Anything I...
海岸ってここら辺だよな。
This is it. The scene of the party. The fire pit. Looks like they were here a while. Judging from all the bottles. The sunken motor.
Looks like it. Hey, let's keep moving, detective.
Somehow, he doesn't want to do it. The trap is full of locusts, but they seem weak and unhelpful. Poor things. just dead and dying locusts, and the poor things.
ここも気になるんだけどな。
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door.
3% ではな。そういえば今のところどうですかね。ボイスチェンジャーの調子悪くなさそうかな。まあもうちょっといろいろ喋ってみないとわからないところはあるんだけど、 G フォームはね、まあ使いこなせればロビーよりいいところは多いんですよね。これがわからない。
さん、悪くなさそうですけど、なんともわからない。
なるほどなるほど。まあ最初配信始めた時はね、あんまりちょっと良くなかったから、何度か配信中にパラメーターを調整したんですけど、まあでもなんともわからぬレベルにはなったのかな。
Well, it's just questioning, right? You're just questioning me. It's what. Go ahead.
そういえば雲男さんはどこ行ったのかな。
You pick up the handset. There's a tone. The machine is operable.
.なんかずっとここ気になるんだけど入れないんだよね。
You see, a once bright mural, a slogan used to...
Hello again. Sure, what's on your mind? But of course.
A few locusts trudge along the wall. Poor thing.
そういえばあんまり関係いやしょっちゅう関係ない話をしてますけどコロナウイルスのワクチン4回目の接種をそろそろしたいんですけど、なかなかやっぱりね予約、特に土曜日のできれば土曜日に予約取りたいんだけど、結構やっぱ土曜はなかなか取るの難しいですね。
A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall. reaching from one corner to the other.
むむむむ。ちょっとここはやるか。視覚計算。
沼男さん、モデルナなら金か土でファイザーなら日が最高のチョイス。モデルナ、イズ、ゴールド、
ファイザーだったら日曜でも大丈夫かな。ただね、今までなんかやっぱりモデルナで打ってるから、4回目もどうなのかな、モデルナの方がいいかなみたいな感じがしていて、できればそっちで打とうかななんて考えてたんですけど、まあ、ただでさえ予約取れるのそれの難しいんだったら、もうどっちってね、あんまりこだわるのもあれかなっていう気はしてますね。もうしてますね。そもそもやっぱり4回目になると、以前みたいな結構夜間にやってるところあんまりないんですよね。もう仙台だとね。なので、まあそれもあってなおさら予約取るの難しくはなってます。でも早めに打ちたいんだよな、そろそろ。いや、もう結構遅くなっちゃったんだけどそろそろもう何もみたいな感じですけど。別になんか出かけたり、県外に旅行に行くとかそういう話でもないんですけど、そろそろねーっていう感じなんですけど。
A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall, reaching from one corner to a row of ghostly shades stand facing the wall. There are many of them, a dozen at least, their heads lowered and eyes blindfolded. It's quite 10 meters away. Other shades are lined up in an orderly manner, automatic rifles primed. A gust of wind blows by. The coats of the firing squad flap slowly in the breeze. A single person stands on the side. The sun blazes high up in the sky, baking the planks, the sand, your skin. A long time has passed since the moment of the abundance of bullet holes leads to two options. Either an inordinate amount of executions were performed here, or they did not use a conscience round, where only one soldier has the loaded rifle. Looks like this was a mass execution with everyone fully armed. A host of men, probably in everyday clothes, ragged from the conflict and covered in dust. They were not sitting, they stand, facing the ordinary people, familiar, comrades, the forsaken, the wretched. 7 men in combat unit, men of duty, dark duty. Murderers, twisted by orders, young boys forced into killing. The commandant, the one who gives the order. Machine gun fire crackling through the air.
I don't know. I don't know who died here, lined up beside that horrible wall. It could have been any of the parties involved in the revolution. Perhaps the ones executed here were the loyalist conservatives, killed by...
Remember what Trent Heidelstein said about Veld?
トラント・ヘイデルさんはさっきの人か。
Another likely scenario.
Or maybe...
Yeah. It's very unlikely the coalition forces were the ones who... To be honest, if a coalition member was anyone in this situation, it was a commandant, the superior...
A cold sea wind blows... A row of ghostly shades facing a crumbling wall.
岬
With
555
another
さ
7
ん、村津ニュ
shades
ビコン。
standing 10 meters from
村
a
津ニュ
cold
ビコン。
sea
新しいアイコン、前回の、書いた後、まあさらに調整したのを今使ってます。せっかくなので今新しいのと古いの両方入れてるんですけど、古いと言ってもね、1バージョン前の ちょっと色が変わってるんだけど、まあどっちがいいかななんて思ったりしてます。
三崎555さん、村ズーコン。
そうそうそう。
Sure. What's on your mind?